What in the hell is going on tonight? What is up? What a total shit show that was. Holy moly. I don't know. I went live about 10 different times, 10 different ways. I pulled out my cell phone. I went live on my cell phone. I wasn't going, it wasn't going anywhere. I don't know what the hell was going on. Uh, I don't know why. I get completely stressed over it and I'm like trying to flip out and about to throw my computer one way, and I don't think it was my computer problem. It was definitely a YouTube issue. It just kept loading and loading and loading. I just kept getting this like endless loading screen and just wouldn't go live. Anyways, what is up, everybody? I hope there's some people in here. I apologize to make you guys wait. I am really trying to commit or state of my commitment as much as I can to go live every Tuesday this year. I have missed 2 Tuesdays this year. One was my dad's birthday that we were out late, partying it up for his birthday, and the other one, I don't remember what we were doing. It was a couple weeks ago or last week. Was it last week? I don't even know. But anyways, what a shit show! What a shit show! My beard was straight and it was all black before I started this video today, and now I got some gray going on and it is wavy. Now, I was out working. I was out at the Corsicana house doing cutting some wood and knocking some trees and stuff down, and I got all kinds of sweaty and wood chips all over the place. Came home, took a shower, didn't even have time to really treat the beard very well. So, anyways, enough of that. Let's see who we got here. What is going on? J&D Dumpster Rentals. What is up, brother? How are you? Can we get this on the screen? There we go. There we go. Goodness, nothing's working tonight. J&D Dumpster Rentals, I appreciate you being here, brother. Welcome to the channel. Welcome on this Wednesday, hump day. Keep going. You're good for us. Thank you, Jesus. I appreciate it, man. Florida Life says, am I going to make it to Waste Expo? Yes, sir. I'm going to be at Waste Expo May 7th through the 9th. So I will be flying out there only for 2 days, flying out there 7th and leaving early morning on the 9th. So I'm not committed to anything or anywhere, any booth or any specific vendor. I do have some plans for dinner both nights with some other vendors. But other than that, we're going to be walking the show. I'm taking my daughter with me, so Alexis is going to be coming. She has been in the business for a while now, so she knows the business, she knows the industry. So kind of cool and excited to take her with me to Vegas and kind of see what that show is all about. I've never been to a Waste Expo show, but I've been to plenty other industry shows like the limousine shows out there in Vegas every year, and I've been to other shows as well. So kind of excited for that. So if you guys are going, hit me up. I'm taking a bunch of hats with me. So like I said, I don't really have like a meet and greet or any kind of hangout spot. If you catch me, I might have a hat. I might not sure. So we'll just kind of play it by ear, I guess. But I will be at the Waste Expo, 7th through the 9th. Daniel, ooh, he calls me out. Mr. Trash calls me out. Daniel, matter of fact, I've actually talked to Daniel several times and asked him for some tech advice sometimes for these live screens. So when I first started going live, I was like, dude, what am I doing wrong? Something's going on. So many different ways to do it. I don't know. You could do it through YouTube, and then you could do it through a third party. So I actually do it through Ecamm. But then I tried to go through YouTube as well today, and then nothing was working. Man, Daniel does not have these problems. He just kind of, I don't know, does he have I don't know if he even has a set schedule. I think it goes every Tuesday at 7 too, or 7 or 8. But you're right, man, you're right. He's got me beat. Mr. Daniel, he's got me beat. Did I say Tuesday? Did I say Tuesday? It's Wednesday. It is hump day. It's hump day. I know I said it was hump day. I'm going to be, I think I was talking about Waste Expo. Is that a Tuesday? Let me see here. May 7th or the 9th, whatever that is. Calendars, where are we at? Today is, 7th. I'll be there on Tuesday through Thursday. Or Tuesday and Wednesday, and then leaving bright and early on Thursday morning. So, but yeah, it is hump day. Need for Speed, what is up, man? Welcome to the channel. I appreciate you being here. Brewster's Bins and Transport. What is up, brother, from South Florida? How far south do you go? Dylan, what is going on, man? Tuning in from the truck. What is up, brother? Playing catch up from vacation. Where'd you go? You didn't call me. You didn't text me. You didn't tell me nothing, man. Uh oh. It looks like somebody sent me some drama in the junk removal business. There's a podcast. We're gonna listen to that a little bit later. So today, let's talk about today. Today, and I'm gonna play you a little video. Y'all gonna have a special one today. Let me turn this brightness down because I look like some crazy folk. I'm gonna play a little bit of an audio video, and I want you guys to hear this today. And I don't want to keep beating a dead horse, right? But today we got hit again with another scammer, and we're gonna share it. I'm gonna share the audio. Hopefully, y'all can hear me okay on my beautiful little Rode mic that Thibodeau likes to talk crap about. But it's a nice Rode mic. Don't get me wrong. If I talk like this, do I sound like a? Is that too loud? If I talk like that, do I sound like a radio host? But I'm gonna play the audio from the phone call from this guy. So today was a little bit different. Um, Today was a little bit different. It was a phone call to the office. So anybody, it can happen to anybody. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that. We're gonna talk about Waste Expo. I kind of already did. We're gonna talk about the Lone Star Dumpster Showcase. That's already scheduled for November 11th and 12th. I have the flyer all set up and done. We're gonna be taking it, and it's gonna be at the Keystone booth at the Waste Expo for anybody who wants to see that. We're gonna talk about. I want to talk about a little bit about, and then remind me, guys, because I'm doing all these bullet points, and last week I think I forgot something. But I want to talk about. I think I'm gonna order a hook lift from Cam Concepts to put on a smaller truck to sell. Mind you, I want to buy the truck. I want to buy the hook lift. It's going to be a smaller version of, like, let's say the swap loader for like a 450 or 550 type of truck. Nothing too big, nothing too small. There was a guy on the Cam Concepts owners group who he's got like a little mini fleet of about three of them, and he hauls 15s, 10s, 15s, and 20s, I believe, on his F450s with a little Cam Concept hook. And they're not that expensive. So I want to talk a little bit about that too. So, and then whatever else you guys want to talk about, let me know. I started about a half hour late, so y'all going to have me about a half hour late. Tonight, look, I'm from Wisconsin. I'm a Packer fan, huge Packer fan. Uh, Sorry for all you Cowboy guys here locally or anybody else in the United States. Y'all just don't know what it's like to be like an actual fan of a winning team that has good players and good quarterbacks like every single season. Um, However, uh, I'm a Mavs fan as far as basketball is concerned, and the Mavs are playing tonight at 9. So y'all gonna have me up until, if we have good conversation, if we're talking, y'all gonna have me till then. Otherwise, I gotta go after that. If it starts getting lonely in here and I feel like I'm talking to myself, I'm gonna head out early because I get tired, I get bored, I get sleepy, and I get really thirsty sitting up here talking to myself. So there's that. So remind me, what are we going to talk about tonight? I forgot. Oh, we're going to play the audio. Okay, so today I got a phone call. Actually, Alexa's got a phone call. She answered the phone. I'm going to start playing this audio, and I want to make sure you guys can hear it. So I'm going to play maybe the first 30 seconds of it, and then I want to ask you guys if you guys can hear it okay. So let me find it real quick, and let's play it for you guys. We have a storm outside. So hopefully, on top of all the other problems we've had tonight, or I've had tonight, there's a storm outside. Hopefully, I don't lose internet. Like I said, I've told you guys before in the past, I live way out in the boonies, way out in the country. I'm talking about miles upon miles of gravel road to get to my house. So for internet, I have to have a massive tower. It's like a 40. I think it's like a 40-foot tower with a 10-foot mast that makes it 50 feet to have satellite. Anyways, long story short, my internet's kind of wonky during storms. So I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play about 10 seconds. Let me know if you guys can hear it. Okay.
Yeah, hello, good morning. How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks for asking. I'm calling because I'm looking for city yard dump truck.
For what city?
This will be for Miss Key.
All right. Can you guys hear that okay? Let me know. I want to make sure you guys can hear that before I continue on. It's going to be a 4-minute conversation, the first phone call. Mind you, this is a scam that came in today, and they booked today. So, again, I don't want to keep beating a dead horse here and talking about scams all the time, but this is going to take just a little section of our live video tonight. So, can you guys hear that okay? Let me know, y'all. Dylan said he went to Florida. Nice, man. Brewster's Bins and Transports. We go to Palm Beach County to Brevard County, but mainly Treasure Coast area. Nice, 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 nice. Palm Beach County. Uh, I grew up and lived in Florida, about Orlando area, until I was about 12 or 13. So from about 7 years old to about 12 or 13, middle school age, lived in Florida. So, all right. Good volume. Dylan says yes. Justin says a little low. I'm gonna try and turn it up as loud as I can, and we're gonna keep on going. Check it out. So first of all, we're gonna pay attention to last time, and it's been said several times that the scammers have really, really broken English and can barely speak English. This guy speaks pretty damn good. He did speak quietly, so I have it as loud as I can. Let me take this case off.
Yeah.
Okay, so the largest that I can do right now is going to be a 25.
25?
Correct.
Okay, do you have 25 delivery for today?
I do.
Okay. Yeah, my address is 1521.
All right, just a moment.
Okay.
Okay, so while she's doing that, let me just explain. We have 30s. Today I was sold out for 30s. I don't have any other 30s. Oh, now I have one. This was about 8:40 a.m. So as of this morning, I did not have any more 30s. I had somebody that actually called for an early pickup, and I was able to pick it up. But at the time that he called, I had no more 30s, so we sold them on a 25.
Okay, you said it's 1521.
Richview. Do I have to spell it for you?
I can find it. Give me just a moment.
So kind of sign number one, right? Do I have to spell it for you? Almost sounded like it seemed like he didn't even know how to spell his own street, and she had to look it up. But lots of red flags, very minimal, but enough to kind of raise her suspicion to the point where she actually booked it, or she sent him a quote, and oh, it turned off. She sent him a quote and then asked me to check his IP address.
Yeah, my address is 1520.
Okay, you said it's 1521.
Richview. Do I have to spell it for you?
I can find it. Give me just a moment.
All right. It's really finicky, the recording, where I can't really go back and forth too much. So give it a second.
It's Ridgeview, Ridge.
Yeah, Richview.
Ridgeview Street?
Yeah.
I don't really know if he's Hispanic. I can't. It's hard for me to tell.
75149.
Okay. Okay, and what is your first name?
My first name is Robert. Robert Matos. Is Matos.
So Robert Mappos.
Okay, and what's a good email address?
Is J as in Jack, R as in Robert, and then 1613452 at gmail.com.
Okay, and then just to confirm, your last name is M-A-P as in Paul, O-S?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's a good phone number?
405.
And I don't mind whatsoever sharing his phone number on here, or his email address,
And what
or
are you
his
guys
full
throwing
name.
out?
I'm sorry.
What's going to be going in the dumpster?
Those will be for wood because I'm working remodeling house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then did you want the driver to give you a call when he's getting there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Do you have any idea where you'd like the driver to place the dumpster?
That's in the driveway, but I will be here the whole day.
He said he'll be there the whole
I can
day.
indicate to your driver how can drop off the dumpster.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so with tax, the total's coming to $568.31. Did you have a card ready?
Let me just give me 1 second because I'm at work right now, and I have to verify my bank account first to authorize the payment for you. But let me ask you a question. Do you have? Yeah. Can you please send me an invoice because I'm at work right now, and I'm not able to have enough time on the phone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can send it to your email as a quote, and you can fill it out when you're ready.
Okay. Please send the invoice, and I'm so sorry.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I just sent that over to you, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Have a beautiful day.
Have a beautiful day. So I'm at work. I can't spend too much time on my phone. But yeah, he spent all that time on the phone. All he had to do was give us his credit card at that point. And he wanted an invoice sent or a quote via where he can book online. So at that point, he ended up booking about, let's see, about 20, 30 minutes later. So the quote turned into a booking. And then that's when Alexis actually called me and said, "Hey, do you want to check this guy's IP address? Something's kind of fishy." Um, red flags. The red flags were, uh, I mean, honestly, I don't even know what her red flags were. The red flags were basically maybe the broken English. It happens all the time. An area code, a phone number that's out of the area code. Um, what else was there? Just the whole conversation, she just felt off. So I ended up calling him back, found out it was a text now number or a IP, and then I did the IP address on when he booked it. So when he ended up booking it, when he put in a credit card into the system, I can go into the logs of the system of his booking and actually pull his IP address. And I saw that it was out of Miami, which is what happened last time. It was out of Miami. So I call him. This is my conversation with him.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, who's this? I'm sorry. Who am I speaking to? Yeah, but you are calling to me, so who's calling to me? Where are you calling from? Yeah, I'd like to know your name, who I'm talking to. Thank you.
I was a little aggressive.
Sorry. I would like to know who I'm speaking with. My name is Brian. Who am I speaking with? Yeah, but you are calling me. Okay, I know I'm calling you because you booked a certain item with us, and I'm trying to verify who you are. I'm sorry.
So at this point, I think he's stalling. Right at the end of the day, I think he's stalling. I think he uses obviously different names, whatever credit card he has that is stolen. So he's using different names. So he has no idea what I'm calling regarding which dumpster I'm calling about or anything like that. So he has no idea. So that's in my eyes, that's him stalling.
I'm sorry. Would I book with you?
Did I book with you? He says.
I'm sorry. Say again. I don't want to waste my time. You're kidding to me or something like this because I don't want to waste my time. Am I what? I don't want to waste my time. Are you kidding to me or are you doing a job for me? Yeah, I'm doing a job for you. Oh, are you? I don't want to waste my time either. With scammers. I'm sorry? I said I don't want to waste my time with scammers either.
So he hung up. As soon as he heard me say scammers, I don't want to waste my time with scammers. He ended up hanging up. And now, mind you, I was calling from the same number. I was calling from the business line. It was not my personal number. It wasn't like, hey, this is a surprise. Who are you? This is that. Um, so then he proceeded to call our office about 3 times, demanding that he's talked to a supervisor, all this other stuff, that he wasn't scamming. And at the end of the day, yeah, we just told him, look, not only did we cancel your reservation, voided the credit card, and we reported the credit card as stolen to our credit card companies, and flagged it. So I also reached out personally myself to several of the guys that I know of in the area, in the DFW area, just to let them know that this address, the homeowner is probably not the person that's scamming, but if somebody calls for that specific address, just kind of keep an eye out for that, because that address is being serviced by a scammer. So those were the phone calls. That's how we found out right away. It's just these red flags and gut feeling. Having a conversation, looking up these IP addresses. If it doesn't make sense, it's not legit. So um, that's literally how it came in today. And a lot of people say, well, it's only online bookings. It's not only online bookings. It's actual, like, full on phone conversations, and it happens pretty often. And one point, he had said that he had to talk to his wife or something like that, and get approval, and that he was at work and he whatever. At the end of the day, we get those. I mean, we hear that all the time. Like, somebody has to check with somebody else. Either a contractor has to check with a homeowner, or an employee has to check with their boss, and then they just want us to send them a quote, and then they book it that way. So it's unfortunate, but we really, really, really got to just keep our eyes and ears open. So y'all tell me what you guys think. Like I said, I called kind of heated. If somebody calls me and asks me what my name is before they introduce themselves, I'd probably be a little bit on the defensive as well. But I kind of knew what he already was at that time, so I really wasn't worried too much about that. So, but yeah, let me know what y'all think. What else have we got? Pedro, what's up, brother? Glad you're here. Dylan says I'm sold out right now. Time to order more dumpsters, dude. Yeah, I mean it's definitely picked up. Last week was slow for me. I'm not gonna lie. Last week was really, really slow. Um, and then well, we also had lots of storms, I think. But and then Monday, we just got hit. We got hit with a ton of phone calls, a ton of people, probably storm cleanups and all kinds of stuff. So um, we just got hit pretty hard. So Monday we delivered, I think, 7 or 8. Tuesday we delivered like 5 or 6. So we're back down to only having. I have no 30s. Well, I got 130 in the yard now on my truck that I picked up today, and probably about 3 or 4 dumpsters, and that's all I got available right now. So um, so yeah, I'm not gonna be ordering anytime soon. I really want to have a steady. Um, I want to say steady booked up. Like no dumpsters available for like 3, 4, 5 days, where I'm like using my partners or other people locally 3 or 4 or 5 times in a row, not 5 days, but using other people locally where I can say, okay, well, I'm not available, but Dylan is, or somebody else is, and here, let me get your information and send it over to him. Um, Once I start seeing that on a regular basis, then I'll probably order some more. But I am copying um, this IP address. Brewster here asked for what system shows the IP address when they book with a credit card. So I'm going to send it over to you. HTTPS. This is what I use to check. This is was actually given to me. I got to give Daniel the credit for this. /IP dash lookup. So that's a free IP lookup. And as far as what system shows the IP address, well, I use DRS. I know every other software, for the most part, if they sign an agreement, or they make a payment on your website or your quote or something like that, it should log the IP address of the consumer or the person who did it. So you can then run that IP address in this website right here that I sent you for free, and it'll tell you like where it was at. or where their VPN, where their nearest tower is, or however that works. So the first time we were scammed this year was from the Dominican Republic, and then it was Miami. So they found out a way to use like a VPN, um, to kind of have it ping different places. But if it's not here locally in Texas or in my area, then that should raise one red flag. Obviously, there's people that book for other people that may not be in the state, and that's understandable if there's a story behind it. But if this guy says, "I'm here, this is me, I'm the homeowner," or I'm at the address, and then you look up his IP, and his IP is pinging from Miami, which is a known VPN. That's not okay. So that's a huge red flag. Brewster says, "Has anybody had any issues with their website going down with Google?" I haven't. I haven't heard anything either. However, I don't. Is your website hosted by Google, or what do you mean by going down? Going down in search engines, or going down how? I'm not 100% sure. I'm following you on that one. Would it help to see a license and a credit card when dropping off the dumpster? Yes and no. So if I would have, how do I explain this? Same thing with Daniel's customer. The scammer is using the homeowner's actual name. Okay. So maybe they're using somebody else's credit card or something like that. I don't really know. But the homeowner, if I would have asked for the homeowner's name or the contractor's name, that was the contractor's name, the one that the scammer gave me and pretended to be. So the scammer pretended to be the contractor. When I showed up, the contractor was there. And if I would have asked him, "Hey, are you Julio or Juan or whatever it was?" He would have said, "Yeah." And he would have thought that I was the guy that he spoke to because he had spoken to a dumpster company who said they were going to deliver a dumpster. And here I show up with a dumpster, right? So there's kind of no really red flags. If you ask them to see the credit card, that yeah, but again, I mean, how many times do is that is that is that even realistic? Like how many times? I don't know about you guys, but there's a lot of times where I deliver a dumpster. I don't talk to anybody. I don't require somebody to be there. I just don't think that's really scalable or efficient after a certain point to be asking everybody at all times. They have that someone has to be there to sign for the dumpster when it shows up or something. Plus, it happens all the time where dumpsters get booked from somebody else, so it's kind of hard to require a credit card um, at the time of drop off. So I don't know. So moving on, that was the first thing. Let's see here. What do we got? Oh, we're losing. Let me turn the fan on. Let's talk a little bit about the Cam Concepts trailer. Let's see if I can share my screen. Not the trailer, but the hook. I don't know if this is one. Give me a second, y'all. Well, let's just talk about it. Cam Concept, you go to hooklifttrailer.com. Hooklifttrailer.com has a mini hook lift setup. Let's see if I can screen share this again. There we go. So, I believe this is the one I'm looking at right here. Let's see if I can get the price for that real quick. If anybody's interested, this is the one I think I'm going to order. What's the model number? This is not it. No, it's a mini lifts. Mini lifts is the one I'm looking at. I lied. I'm looking at this one, ML6K80F 6K. It's definitely a small one. This might be too small, but mainly for 10 and 15-yard dumpsters, um, small residential cleanouts projects, things like that. This right here, though, all right, so 6K mini lift on frame with a bumper, LEDs, and battery. So 6K, 6,000 pounds. Basically, you can lift up to 6,000 pounds. 8-foot dumpster jib. $9,900. $9,900, and you can mount it on a truck, and you can run 10-yard, 15-yard dumpsters. Let me see if that flyer shows up. I don't think it'll be on in the bed. I think it replaces the bed. And if I can, without showing too much, I'd like to show this guy's truck. Here, let me leave this mode real quick. Pull up this guy's truck and show you if I can figure out how to do it. Show you what I was talking about. There we go. All right, let me show you this guy's. Let me pull up this guy's truck real quick. Facebook. Damn, I'm getting tired already. I'm getting sleepy, y'all. It's tough being old. May 1st, by the way. Happy May. Can you believe we're already like Q1 is done with? Well, Q1 has been done with, right? Yeah. Never mind. Cam Concepts Owners Group. If you guys are interested in the Cam Concepts equipment, check out that owners group. Here we go. Let's share this page real quick. Screen share. Goodness gracious, take me a while. Here we go. All right. Ah. These are the specs of the trailer that I'm ordering. Pretty cool. So it's going to be a 16,000 pound GVWR 14-foot deck. That means I can haul 14 and 16-foot trailers. I'm sorry, 14 and 16-foot dumpsters. With the auto tarp, with a toolbox. This is a spare box, or spare tire. It goes down here. It does not have a jib, meaning that the arm does not slide back and forth like my pal finger or like the swap loader. Cam Concepts does have that option. It's an upgraded option, which will allow you to, do between 12 and 18-foot dumpsters. However, since this is specifically for a backup for my Mac only does 14 and 16-foot dumpsters. That's all I plan on pulling with this trailer. I do not plan on pulling or buying any 18-foot dumpsters. I don't own any 18-foot dumpsters. So that's pretty much, that's pretty much what I'm sticking to. No! What happened? Let's go back to Cam Concepts. Goodness gracious. So this is at uh, Ralph O'Donnell. Check this out. These are his mini hooks that he has lined up. He just got one the other day. I believe it was the one in the middle, right there. I don't know if you guys are seeing everything that I'm seeing. Yeah. All right. So he's got the mini hooks on here. Pretty nice little setup. And it looks like they're on, I want to say 4500s. Now this is a video that he's doing. Let me turn his audio off. This is a video that he put. He custom made this rail, and for some reason he has a rail sitting inside the rollers. I'm not 100% sure. He says he's testing something new out. But he normally it would sit. The rail would sit on top of that yellow roller right there, and then in these little grooves here. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse, but in these little U-shaped things right here. And for some reason, the way he built it, it's going inside, makes the dumpster sit lower. I'm not sure why, but he says he's testing something out. So, but that's the operation of that mini hook on a straight battery. Doesn't require any PTO. Doesn't require anything. So pretty neat. Thinking about buying that. What say you guys? Give me what you guys' opinions are on that. Now, obviously, it's for very very small um, dumpsters. It's not going to be the big ones or anything heavy duty. This is also a 6K mini hook right here, and that dumpster looks like a pretty damn good size. This is how it gets shipped. This is how it was just shipped to him. So he just got it the other day. Being that it's just battery powered, it's this unit. That's basically it. You guys still with me? Let me know in the comments, y'all. I'm falling asleep over here. So he's been posting since he just got his the other day. So check this thing out. This guy has a roll off. Well, it's the same guy, I think. Possibly no, it's a different guy. But he's got the roll off. He's got the mini hook on his truck, and then he has a roll off trailer pulling them both. Looks like it says a 20 yard right there. That's a neat little setup. And then somebody asked how is he able to dump both, and he says he just literally unhooks at the landfill. It takes him a few minutes. Um, but I don't know, guys. I'm excited to get my trailer. Uh, Super excited to get my trailer and test this thing out. Enough talk. I'm tired of talking about it. I really want to test it out and see kind of what it's all about. See if it's worth the hype. See if it. I mean, it's a good sized dumpster too. I mean, look at that thing. That's a good sized trailer. Mind you, these are the mini hooks, right? So these are all operated on batteries only, which is why it sounds like a jet plane about to take off. So they got the mini hooks, and then like the trailer I have is going to be its own. It's going to have its own power unit, right? So like a what do you call it? A generator on board. So, anyways, I'm excited to see that, y'all. I'm excited to get it. So I'm expecting probably to get it. Hopefully, I don't know. Probably be done in a few weeks. I'll be going to Vegas in what, next week, and then I get back for a little bit, and then I'll be going out of town for 3 weeks. So I probably won't even get it until I get back, or be able to show anything until I get back. So, anyways, any questions, comments, concerns about that? What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me see what we got for comments here. Let's see. Website just goes directly to our Google business profile, and our pin got moved. Yeah, I mean, so Google business profiles, they really mess with it. They're really verifying or cracking down on making sure that people aren't putting in fake information on the business profile. So if your whole website is your Google business profile, I would definitely suggest to, um, have an actual website, dedicated website, not just your profile. Your GMB should be um, its own thing, separate from your website. I mean, obviously it should be linked, but you need to get your own website as well, man. And your pin, there's people out there just moving other people's pins. Apparently, that's what I've heard. Dylan, what is the length of the truck frame? 8 foot bed. I believe it is an 8 foot bed, so it's got to be the long bed. But as you saw, he has like the dual, or what is it, the mega cab or something like that, the 4 doors. Um, so, and apparently they can. It doesn't matter if it's a 3500, 4500, 5500. You give them the specs, and they will build the hook lift to spec to your truck, to make sure that it's kind of a plug and play. It seems like it's pretty easy. Literally bolt down. Brewster says looks pretty cool. Yeah, man. Like I said, I can't wait to get mine. Juan Pablo, what is up, brother? I appreciate your comment. A Trump for life. What is up, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What truck are you gonna put it on? Mine. So my Ram. My Ram. I have it set up. I'm gonna get a. I need a pinto hook for it. I've never hauled with a pinto hook before, but I did order the pinto hook. I think they said that it's gonna have more tongue weight. I didn't want to go with the fifth wheel or the gooseneck, because even though my truck has a gooseneck, my Ram 2500 has a gooseneck. Okay, you're probably talking about the mini hook, but I'm actually talking about my trailer. So I'm going to use my 2500 for the trailer when I get my trailer in. For the mini hook, I don't have a truck for it yet, so I'll probably be looking for a 4500, something inexpensive, not brand new probably, but something that is a good truck so that I can turn around and just kind of test the markets with it and see if anyone's interested in it. If not, I'll put it in operation in my fleet, and get dumpsters for it too. It don't matter to me one way or the other. But yeah, it seems like a little badass system. So when I was talking back about my trailer, uh, I didn't get a gooseneck because I just bought a brand new. I literally just bought a nice new bed cover that I can lock on my truck. And I don't want to take that off. Plus, I want to be able to haul the trailer with the Mac later on down the road, kind of like that guy did. Basically, having his truck and dumpster, and then pulling a hook lift with another dumpster, or a hook lift trailer with another dumpster, so we can operate two dumpsters at once. So I'll just have to add a pinto hook to the Mac, and then the connections in the back, so I can do that. Need for Speed, running it on a 3500 seems like it doesn't leave much payload. I'm sure DOT would love that. Yeah, man. So I agree with you. I definitely do. I think a 4500 would be kind of like best, if not even a 5500. Um, but yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. But it has to be four by four, right? So it has to be 4x4 going to the landfills and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, 4500 is kind of where I'm at. Seems like the sweet spot. What is up, Ray Fernandez? When are you jumping into the 40-yard dumpsters? So I want to really bad. I keep getting talked out of it by some people. Luke Canino, CFL Dumpsters, he's telling me, dude, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. You're gonna hate it. It's top heavy. Um, uh, and he has a drop axle on top of his big truck. So, or so it gives him about, I think, probably like 80,000 pounds. Mine's 66,000 GVWR. It's very rare though that even the 30 yards are really really heavy. So I don't know. I keep getting talked out of it, but I really want to get some 40 yards here in the next few months. So I was just saying earlier how we were just now sold out on 30s today, although I got one back already. But if I continue to stay sold out on a regular basis, I'll probably be ordering, I don't know, 5 more dumpsters, make it two 30s and 3 40s or something to that extent. So we'll see. We'll see when I get back from vacation too. I'm gonna be gone. Like I said, it's gonna be a long vacation for us, the longest we've ever taken as a family. So my side of the business is gonna kind of shut down at 30 yards. I do have my part timers gonna fill in and do my regular jobs, but I'm not gonna be taking very many new 30-yard dumpsters, um, new customers because they're gonna be gone for a while. So with that being said, what else did I say I was gonna talk about today? Talked about camp concepts. Talked about getting scammed. Um, Waste Expo. Again, I will be at Waste Expo for those of you guys who are just joining from the 7th through the 9th. I've got some fire hats that came in. So I've got some all white ones with the logo. Those might be just like VIP only. Only if you're a straight VIP do I personally hand you deliver a white one. Other than that, I've got the black ones, the gray ones, the camo ones. I've got red ones, all red. I've got some pretty badass hats. So I'm going to be updating the website soon and adding the hat link again. If anybody wants a hat, it'll be on there. AmericanAFDumpsters.com/YouTube. And if you're super cool, too school, what is it? Too cool for school? Whatever, I'm too old for that shit. Um, maybe if I know you, you'll get a white one. If you see anybody with a white American AF Dumpsters hat, you know they're kind of tight with me. Everybody tells me the same. Don't do 40s. Mess with 40s. My biggest bins are 30s. Yeah. And the thing is, almost all the waste management trucks, almost all, at least around here, the Republics that you see at the landfills, almost all those guys are hauling 40s. They make my 30s look like little babies. Um, there's obviously a reason for it. So, and they're hauling with the trucks just like mine. So who cares if they're top heavy, right? I mean, I didn't get into this business to be scared about driving a truck. Just drive smart, drive more careful. It's not like I'm putting. Well, eventually you put a driver in it, right? Put a driver in the seat. But I'll be driving with the truck, so I don't know. Y'all tell me. What do y'all think? Oh, Dylan, I think is another guy who says don't do 40s. I think. Let's see. He said I have one customer that always asks for a 40, but no one else cares. The additional height has caused issues in the past with low power lines. That's true too. I literally just delivered one the other day where I didn't see the power line. I saw it after I dropped off the can, and then I don't know how I dropped off the can without ripping that thing off. I didn't see it rocking or shaking or anything like that, but I could have knocked that one out easily. So I'm with you on that. I've done one power line where it's caused a fire on the grass. Did not record that one. That's gonna be for my. Actually, I think I took a couple pictures, but that's gonna be for my personal portfolio. That's not one that I'm gonna share on. I share a lot of shit on YouTube, but there's some things that might make me look way too stupid that I just don't share. So I'll keep it for myself. Dylan needs a VIP hat. To get a VIP hat, Dylan, you need to pay VIP. No, I'm just kidding. A couple drinks at the next. When is our next? Oh, I won't be here for our next Wednesday. That's next Wednesday, which is what? That's the 7th, right? Yeah, I won't be here. So you might have to do the next meeting, the network meeting, without me. Oh, what days are you going to be in? So the 7th through the 9th, I will be in Vegas for the Waste Expo. I fly in on the 7th. I will have the full day on the 7th to do the show floor. I'm only doing the show floor. I didn't do any of the seminars or none of that stuff. That's more for like the big boys. Um, but the seventh show floor during the day, and then the eighth I'll be doing the show floor as well. I will fly out the ninth bright and early back to DFW. I get 2 to 6 calls every week for 40s. I probably get, I'd say about 50% of my calls for 30s ask for 40s. Obviously, not repeat customers, right? But about 50% of the calls that I get from new customers that want a 30, that want something big, ask for 40s, and I sell them on 30s. So that kind of tells you something right there. When I didn't have the international and I wasn't doing 30s, um, about 50% of the calls that I was getting for 30s, I was able to sell on my 25s, right? But almost the people always wanted 30s and didn't even know what a 25 was. And technically, my 25s are actually 27 yards. Keystone builds them at 27 yards, cubic yards. It just sounds kind of odd to say 27. What I would do if somebody said they wanted a 30 is I'd be like, well, I have 25s. I sell you on the price of a 25, but it's technically 27 yards, and you kind of upsell it that way or kind of sell them on that. It's only a 3 yard difference, and you can get them at 25 easily. So that's how I was able to sell my 25s before I had 30s. Now that I have 30s, now my 25s are kind of hard to sell, right? Because most everybody wants a 30 or more. Um, so, and again, the heaviest, I mean, really, I'm getting on average on 30 yards, 5 to 6 tons, right? On average. So if I got a 40 yard, what's that? Eight, about 8 tons on average, probably 8 to 9 at the most. And that's nothing for my truck. So, granted, I would not take a 40 yard and do, you know, shingles or tiling or concrete or dirt or none of that stuff. But I don't know, man. You got me thinking again. Every time I always want to order 40s. Call Bram and tell Bram I need 40s. What are the seminars about? I can look for you real quick. Let me look here. Waste Expo. A lot of it was just like the big boy stuff, really, like avoiding liability. I don't know. Crap that I don't really want to. Conferences. Let's see here. Conference program. Let's do a share screen real quick with you guys. You guys can see what I'm looking at. Okay. This isn't the exact schedule, but operations, fleet, safety, sponsored by Samsara. I use Samsara in the limo industry. I don't need their cameras, not yet. Recycling, landfill, sustainability talks, business insights, technology and innovation, food recovery forum, organics, recycling. Yeah, it's really small. Let's see. Okay, this one's interesting. Podcasts and videos successfully TikToking, TikToking the waste industry for change and diversity. Recycling operations, role of artificial intelligence in fleet maintenance. Some of the stuff is kind of interesting. I would be interested in probably that one. AI, waste food solutions, anaerobic digestion. Yeah, no, I'll pass on all that stuff. Um, AI powered sortation, results at all scales and implementation. Accident investigation, understanding the MRF proposals. So all a bunch of stuff that not for me. I mean, if you're some higher up, maybe at like waste management or something like that, or you had you know, a way bigger company, I'm sure you would want to know more about like recycling at your landfill. But um, or also like if you were doing more like weekly pickups or regular trash pickups versus dumpster rentals. Um, so, and all honesty, the show floor tickets were not expensive at all. And actually, and that reminds me too, if anybody still wants to go to the show, I've got free tickets. So just get at me if you still want to go to the show through Keystone. Keystone has given me a bunch of free tickets to give out, as well as they posted it on online as well. So if you want free tickets to the show, it's show floor only, which again is kind of what I'm going for. Um, let me know or let Keystone know. So the floor plan. Let's look at the floor plan real quick. Okay, that's way too small. Here we go. Goodness. This is all the vendors that they have here. It's huge. Absolutely huge. I can't even see this stuff. Goodyear, Dennis Eagle. Oh my goodness. These small ones, I have no idea what that says. Leasing program, so leasing companies, heavy motion, technique, battle motors. What is this? I'm not trying to do a vendor profile. Kind of curious on where like Powfinger or Keystone is. DRS is not going to be at the show. Docket is going to be at the show. A little disappointed with DRS, to be honest with you. I told Jeremy, I said, what the hell? Curb Waste here. Look at this, must be software's right here. So reliable transmission service, BKT. Curb Waste is right next door to Docket. Curb Waste has been really pushing the market lately. At least for dumpster rentals, they've been trying to reach out to a lot of people. Um, I've heard of Anchors Technologies. I'm not sure what they do. I've heard of them. Man, this thing's gonna be huge. U.S. Tarps down here. Custom Truck One Source. They're here. They got a big spot. Looks like they're probably gonna have several trucks there. Roll Off USA. Waste Equip. Peterbilt. Rush. Oh, Waste Management is all the way down here. I got a little one. Waste Equip. Got a big one. Waste Connections. Loadmaster. Mack Trucks. Goodness, this thing is huge, man. I have not seen this. I should have paid attention a little bit more and looked into this a little bit. Mack Trailer Manufacturing is going to be there. So here's the thing, guys, that I've been thinking about is if this show is a success, well, obviously the show is always a success, but if my distributorship with Cam Concepts is a success, how cool would it be next year that we actually have our own little booth in at Waste Expo to showcase some of Cam Concepts trailers and equipment? So you got Amper Roll hook lifts here. I don't see Keystone. If anybody saw Keystone, let me know. BTR, Big Truck Rentals. Anyways, this seems like a huge show, y'all. This is where I'll be for a while at the lunch spot. I can't see any of these small ones. I don't know a lot of these companies. Dude, I'm gonna be leaving here with a bunch of vendor information to to save and to talk to you guys about. I'll probably go live from the show floor. That'd be kind of cool, at least a couple times. So you guys will definitely be able to see if you can't make it, kind of what the show is all about and stuff. I still can't find Keystone. Anyways, that's that. Any questions, comments, concerns about the show? Let me know. Isn't TikTok getting banned? And those guys are teaching TikTok. So, man, I don't think TikTok's going anywhere, to be honest with you, man. I really don't. I don't. I don't know. I saw, not to go off too topic, but I saw a news story today. Dr. Phil, of all people, I think it was Dr. Phil, was talking about. No, it wasn't Dr. Phil. Who was it? Was talking about if Trump gets arrested. If Trump gets arrested, you can literally run for and be the president as a prisoner. You cannot vote for president as a prisoner or as a felon, ex-felon, but there's no law that says that you cannot be president as an ex-felon. So he can technically, if he goes to jail, he can technically uh, be a president and do his presidential duties at Rikers Island while he's in prison serving his time. Which, how messed up would that be? That'd be so insane. Um, be ridiculous. But anyways, I just thought that was kind of interesting. Anyways, guys, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. I'm gonna go get ready for the Mavs game. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, smash the notification bell. We only got 6 likes, 6 thumbs up this video. I've been here for an hour. No, only an hour because I started an hour, half hour late. My bad, y'all. But anyways, make sure you guys like, subscribe, smash the notification bell, and we will see you guys on the next one.